Hello and welcome to episode 8 of the Woolly Treasures podcast. Hello lovelies and welcome back to another Woolly Treasures podcast. If you're new here, my name's Alison. I live in sunny Essex and this is my little space on YouTube where I like to talk about my current works in progress and occasionally finished items, that knitting and crochet, and sometimes some other bits and pieces, sewing and cross stitch. It's been quite a while. I think maybe even I'm trying to think of how many weeks. It doesn't matter really, does it? But it's been a few weeks. I think the last time I spoke to you guys, it was it the end of? It must have been the end of April. And I was getting ready for birthdays and holidays and things. Well, we've had the birthdays. Hubby and I are now both 60, and we've had holidays. We went away with some friends, which was really nice. One of our friends turned 80 a couple of days after me, and he, my hubby, and another couple of friends both went to Berkshire, I think it is, Littlecote. It was a Warner's, which was absolutely amazing. I mean, really old building. I think Henry VIII and Queen Elizabeth I had both been there. And during the Second World War, can't think what they're called. It's gone. An American Air Force, Band of Brothers was a television program that was made about them. They were actually based there. So yeah, it was. We weren't there very long. I think we had two nights, but it was amazing. It was really nice. We had a lot of fun. The guys went and did some archery and some air rifle shooting, and my friend Angela and I got some knitting done, and it was nice. I had a few cocktails, and I even got up and did a little bit of dancing, which was nice. It's been a long time. So yeah, then we came back. We had a few days back at home, and then went to Morocco with hubby for his birthday. We were there for his birthday, and that was very nice. We went and saw the goats that jump up in the argan trees to eat the argan oil nuts, and we went to the souk, and hubby tried to. Well, no, that's not. Hubby did negotiate. I didn't. I was useless. Bartered on some items. I even got some material to make a dress for another break that we're going to later on in the year. I should have actually got that out. That's upstairs at the moment. So in another podcast, I'll show you that. But yeah, it was lovely. I mean, the people there were so nice. Very relaxed. Got a little bit sunburnt. That's all fading now. Although we've had a heat wave here in England. Sorry, I'm going to have it's not so hot today. Well, it's not so sunny today, but it's very humid. It's not coffee. I've got a soft drink. I don't know why I didn't put it in a glass, but there you go. Just as one of my favourite mugs. A little lady on it. So that's what we've been up to. Went out for a meal on my birthday. Haven't got the things in the house done that I wanted to do. So I'd planned that for my next video, I'd either have the conservatory sorted so I could sit out there. I haven't done that. Or my sewing room, which is an ongoing project for a couple of years now. I haven't done any of that either. So yeah, we're back here, which is still plain. We had the living room plastered a few years ago, 2-3 years ago, I think it was now, and we never put anything up on the walls. I think it looks so lovely. We're worried about banging nails in. but I have bought some of the Velcro strips. Oh, I'll show you what I'm going to put up actually. I'm just going to pause, hang on a sec. And I'm back. Yeah, I've got into diamond painting, and now so has my mother-in-law, hubby's Aunt Doreen, and one of my mother-in-law's friends. But this is a diamond painting that I've just finished to go in the living room because I thought it went with my cushions. So yeah, I've got to find a frame. But yeah, that was quite relaxing to do, especially when it was hot. It was too hot to knit because your hands get all hot and thingy. So I did that. I've got another 3. I've got a Christmas one that's almost finished, and then a seaside one that I'm going to finish. Do you like my hair slide? That is a present from my my best friend. Now I'm looking for the box with the others in. For my birthday. Oh, it's down here. Bear with me. Pause again. Yeah. So my lovely friend Angela spent weeks, if not months, making some hair clips for me. So that's one of them that she's done, and these are the other, and they're all embroidered. I mean, how beautiful are they? I'm almost too frightened to wear them in case I damage them. So I've got the pansies, butterfly, and this lily. I think it's a lily. Is that a lily? But how beautiful is that? Look, all of those stitches. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm keeping them in a box, and then they won't get damaged because I'm very accident prone. Oh. So yeah, they can't get harmed if they're in a box. Oh, it is really hot already in here. Right, okay, let's get into the knitting. Oh, this one that I'm wearing, if I, oh, organised as always. Let's, if I get up so you can, maybe you can't, hang on. You can tell I planned this in advance. Here we go. Right, so that, oh, and I've just kicked the box with my right, so this is a top that I finished last year, I think, and it's a nice, it came in it's a pattern of 3, so you can have, oh, now I'm too high, hang on, there we go. So you can have, oh no, I'm too low. Oh, you can have 3 different collars, so you can have a V-neck, or one has got a little stand-up collar, or this one. So I went for this one in Sirdar Snuggly. I think I used in a 4-ply. So it was very quick knit. So yeah, don't know what's happened there. It looks a bit thingy, but there you go. There's always something that's a bit wrong in any of my knitting. But yeah, this was a really easy jumper to do, and although it's got the buttons down, it's not it's not like a shirt top. The ribbon goes all the way around. I must do another one. I think I'm going to do I might do the V-neck one. I don't know whether to do it in a snuggly again, or maybe to do it in a cotton yarn. But I don't know. The jury's still out on cotton yarns. Which brings me to my first work in progress. Sorry for the huffing and puffing. I have had my inhaler. I think it's just the weather. I'm very short of breath today. Right, look, everything. Do you know what? This wall has a mind of its own. There we go. Right, so, now I need my book because I can't remember what this one's called. This was there's a bit of a story to this. So this one I'm going to show you now is a lace evening top, originally in 3-ply. I'm using 4-ply. And it's from, you can get it on Vintage Visage on Etsy. I'll put the link below. And I'll put a picture of the top as well on there. Come off, where are you? There we go. And it's a lacy pattern. I don't know, is that showing up properly on there? It's quite a nice lacy. It looks a bit tatty though on the bottom. I'm not sure what's going on there, but hopefully once it's done, and because it'll be quite stretched, that'll sort itself out. So the wool I'm using for this is, I did have one with the band on. Oh, what have I done with that? Talk amongst yourselves for a moment while I try and find the extra ball. You know what I'm like with balls of wool going on hiding themselves. Right, here we are. So it's Giza. Okay, it's Egyptian mercerized cotton 4-ply. I got it from Wool Warehouse, and I saw the colour. I was looking for 4-ply to do a different jumper. I wanted like a tee with a bit of a high neck to go with the trousers that I said about in the last video that I was going to make. And I saw this colour and thought, I love that colour. I've got to have it. And then when it came, it's cotton. So I had to change plans because the one I was going to make, I don't think cotton would have done it any justice. So I found this pattern and went onto Instagram, and everybody said, yeah, that would be good. Cotton is good for that because it's a bit lacy. So yeah, so that's as far as I've got. Well, I took it on holiday with me, and I did all of the ribbing and just started on the main pattern, and realised I hadn't read the pattern properly, and I was on the wrong size needles, so I had to frog the whole lot and start again. But yeah, that's as far as I've got. I was only away for a week, seven nights. Yeah, 7 nights. So actually, looking at it on camera, that looks a lot better than I can see when I look at it in real life. So yeah, I think that will be quite nice when it's finished. But that's as far as we've got. I'm doing the size 38 bust, and I'm using size 10 needles. Size 10 needles, and as I say, 4-ply. So that should be quite a nice summer knit. I can see I've dropped a stitch. Sort that out. I must get some needle toppers because I have a habit of putting things like that into bags, and obviously then I pull them out and all the stitches come off the end, which they've done there. If you can see, look, where I've had to try and put them back on. But hey ho, that's something else I'll have to get and have a look at. So, right, that was the work in progress. Now for the finished. I'm so excited about this. It's taken me years not to knit this one, but as I've said in previous videos, sort of on off, keep starting and stopping, and anyway, it's done and I love it. I'm absolutely over the moon with this. If I hold it closer, can you see got a pattern to it and the hearts. Now I had to upsize this because the original pattern was for a 32 inch bust. It's got the hearts on the yeah, and I'm well, I think really I'm a 40 now, but yeah, 38 to 40. So I had to increase. So I worked out what the tension was, and then added for the extra inches. And I was worried about the neckline because I thought I didn't want to add any more hearts. So I was worried that it would be too small. But actually, if anything, it's a little bit big. So what I did was I started off, I worked out the tension. It's 4-ply on size 12 needles. So I worked out the tension for the pattern and then increased the number of stitches on the tension to give me the extra inches. But when I got to the neck, I worked out how many to decrease in to give me the total neckage for the pattern. So this is actually the original 32 chest, this bit here. Now on the pattern, it's again, it's quite, I think part of the problem is must have a thin neck, and I've got a long neck, but on the pattern, it's like that. It's quite tight, which I liked. That's what I was going for. But now it's a bit loose. I'm definitely going to do this again. I might not do it in the in this pattern. I might just do it in a stocking stitch. But I'll definitely do it again. And I think I'll try and reduce this to make it smaller. Now I think my mum might have had the same problem because I've put the picture up again of my mum wearing her one in the 1940s, and you can see that she's actually put a drawstring through it. She's made a cord to go through so she can pull it. So I'm wondering if she had the same problem. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us, so I can't ask her. But yeah, I think it goes that way. I'm holding it the wrong way around. Doesn't make that much difference. But I absolutely adore this, and it fits. Considering I'm not very good. Well, I'm not used to increasing patterns to fit. I absolutely love this. So I'll put a picture of me wearing it, and the trousers as well. I think I said in the last video I was going to make some trousers to wear with it, and although now they're too hot because we've currently had a 2-week heat wave in the UK, and I don't think really they'll be any good for the summer, but for the autumn, yeah, really nice. I was really pleased. I'm still having problems with my sewing machine on buttonholes, so I did them all by hand. So they're all hand sewn buttonholes. The other thing, I don't think it looks too bad. I mean, I'm drawing attention to it, but I didn't have enough to finish the sleeves. So I ordered, now bearing in mind, I bought this a while ago. I'll have to look at the last video to see, because I think I said then when I bought it. From Wool Warehouse. So I went back to Wool Warehouse and ordered another ball for the sleeves. But the dye lot obviously wasn't the same, and it was a bit lighter. So what I did, I don't think, I mean, the closer you get, it doesn't look as bad. So the wool I had left, the original wool, I did a couple of rows in the original, couple of rows in the new wool to try and even it out. And I did that for both sleeves, which on here, yeah, you can see it's quite different from the body. But when you're wearing it, it doesn't. Well, I don't think it notices. I'm still quite happy. But at least I know now when I order again, I need to order. I think I've got 5 balls, 50 grams, so I'll get 6. But again, if I'm doing stocking stitch, that'll probably, I won't use as much yarn. But yeah, so I'm really, really pleased with this. I wish I'd done it ages ago. I love everything about it. I love the hearts. I love the way that where it comes down and sits on my waist. It just, you know, sometimes you have a knit and you put it on and you feel confident wearing it. So this is my confidence one, which is good, because I think, as again in the last video I was saying, a couple of my knits that I'd finished I wasn't very happy with. I felt a bit disappointed with the way they'd turned out. So yeah, this was worth it. So that's a good one. Okay, so that's the finished one. So we've had one work in progress, one finished one, another one that I've started. Now this is wool I bought about, it's got to be about 7 years ago. I bought to make a twin set. Did all the ribbing, got onto the main body of the pattern for the jumper for the twin set, and then just left it in a bag for years. Don't know why. It wasn't that I lost it. I knew where it was. I just didn't have the urge to pick it up and finish it. So this year, I thought, I can't. I've got to use it. So I am making a twin set, but it's a summer twin set. So I've done the back, and I'm doing the front now. So this is as far as I've got with the front. I'm just going on to do the I've just started the moss stitch on the side to get ready for the neck band. And I found it weird. I don't understand why they've done it. Maybe if I ever do another one, I don't know if I will do another one. They've got ribbon at the bottom, but the neckline is moss stitch. Well, a bit like on this. This is moss stitch, which I really like. I wonder if it's because of the stretch. And then my computer, my phone, decided that was enough. It had enough and it stopped recording. And I think I went on for about another 5 minutes before I realised. So where were we? We were talking about the bottom being ribbed and the top bit being moss stitch. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is because it's for the stretch. But anyway, this unfortunately is no longer available. It's a Serdal pattern that was brought out for the Queen's coronation, and then when they had the Queen's Jubilee, they offered some of these patterns. I don't think I paid for it. I think they were free. I think it was a special thing that they did, and they said if you let us know if you want them, and they sent them to us. So I got 2 patterns. This was one. I'll show you the thingy there. But you could find other modern ones to do the similar sort of thing. It's in 3-ply, and I'm actually using 3-ply wool, which I hate, but I'm doing it anyway. I mean, it does look better. It does look nicer, or it would do. I've undone it a few times because I kept finding bits where the wool had split, so I was dropping it and redoing it. And then I think on Friday night I took down about that much because I saw one little bit and thought, no, I've got to undo it. The only thing with that was it was, you know, when you're on small needles, it gets really curly, and you can see, I think, oh, is it that bit or that side? But there's one side where you can see that the wool is not even. The stitches look like ridged, but hopefully when I give it a wash before blocking it, that will sort that out. But yeah, so that's my Queen's coronation set. There's as you can see, there's a lovely cardigan. Now again, I don't normally like the cardigans that do all the way up to the top, but I'm going to make an exception for this because I think that would look lovely together. And maybe even have a belt on with the top. Don't know, jury's out, we will see. So yeah, so that's that and that. What else have I got? Oh yes, okay, right, I need your help with this one because I'm not sure. I've wanted to do this for a long time, this pattern. It's the Rainbow by Lavender, or Lavender by Lavender, maybe. Loads of lovely people have already made this, and before I started this I did do a lot of research trying to find as many different colorways as possible. I'm not sure I've started it, and I'm not sure if I like the colors, so I'm putting it out there. Could you put in the comments, is this a yes or a no? Because I'm not going to do any more until I've decided. I wanted it to be bright and colourful for the summer, but I don't know if that is too much. I mean, is that too much? So I've got the green, pale blue, a sort of an orangey pink, grey and a purple. What do you think? Does that go? Or should I take out, I don't know, one of the colours? Should I take out the grey and put a beige in, or a cream? I don't know. I liked all the colours together, like with looking at the, oh, drop it on the floor, looking at the balls together, and I thought, oh, that looks really nice. Now I've started it, I'm thinking, I don't know, is it too much? Or maybe it's not. So, oh, and I've just pulled the stitches off. Help! So yeah, please in the comments, is that too much or should I? And I won't be offended. I really won't be offended. Please be honest. Is that a step too far, or do you think that will look all right? And if you've got any suggestions for some good needle stoppers, I'll have that as well, please. So yeah, so this was, and now this this pattern I actually got free online. So if you put into Google search or whatever search engine you use, Rainbow Jumper by Lavender, search for that, and there is a blog, and the lady will give you the pattern, has the pattern link on there for free. If not, you can, it is available on Etsy as well. So yeah, so that's that. That's a look at all that ribbon. Oh, see, that's another thing. Whatever the suggestions are, please don't tell me to get rid of the green, because I couldn't do all that ribbon again. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so yes, too much, too many. Should I get rid of some of those colours, or should I just go for it? Definitely stand out. So that's a very quick one. Oh, it's double knit. I'm using 4.5mm, and I think I used 3.5 for the ribbon, and then 4.5 for the top. The pattern is actually for 32 to 34 in a 4-ply, so I've used double knit wool, and I'm pretty confident that that will fit me, having changed up to double knit. And I think I'm using I think it says size 4 needles. I'll put it on here, I'll check it. I've have I put on here? I haven't. Yeah, so no, I'm using double knit instead of 4-ply, which should bring it up to a size 38. So yeah, that should look. I'm quite excited about that one. I would like this. I've wanted to do it since I started making vintage knits. So yeah, that's one off my list. My final work in progress is a box that's been sat in my conservatory. Oh my lord, it could. Oh, let's have a look. I've been in this job for 6 years. I always work everything out by how many years I've been in different jobs. I think this is about 8 years. It's got to be 8 years. I thought it was empty because it was ever so light, but it wasn't. It's actually Rupert the Bear. Look at that. So it was a magazine. Now, does it tell me who the Alan Dart? I should have known. Alan Dart, look at that. I think so. You get them both. You get Badger and Rupert the Bear. Now, for some reason, I must have thought, oh yeah, I'm going to make a Rupert the Bear. And so this is what I've got. So I've done the body, the legs, and the head, which is all in one. He's got arms. I believe that's his. Yeah, he's got a scarf and bits of feet. Now the only thing is, obviously this should have been white, or it was white at one time, but where it's old now, I don't know if you can see. Sorry about that. The computer said no. My phone keeps telling me that's it. I've waffled on enough. Yeah, it's not. It's gone like an off-white. I think that's just with age. Okay, so that was. It went off again. I need to sort out my storage. Okay, so yeah, so Rupert the Bear. Oops, Rupert the Bear from however long. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might have to. Well, I think what I will do is take down the head, redo the head. I'm going to finish him because he's been sat in this box for so long. So hopefully next time I video, I will have Rupert the Bear sorted for you. Okay, I'd better go before my camera dies on me again. So leaves me to say, I hope you're all well and enjoying the start of summer or the start of winter, wherever you are in the world. And I will talk to you soon and show you hopefully some finished items. Happy knitting. Speak to you soon. Bye.